then you could be charged with a crime. HB 2431, firearms regulated by state, repeal. This bill would repeal Arizona's preemption statute, allowing cities and counties to create their own gun laws, leading to a confusing patchwork of regulations. Now, some of you may know, Goldwater Institute represented Arizona Citizens Defense League against Pima County this past year. 2 weeks ago, judge ruled in our favor. We kicked their butt again. Just an FYI, Crossroads of the West owner Bob Templeton called me on Monday and said the Board of Supervisors are going to come down to the Crossroads of the West gun show in Tucson on Saturday with some Moms Demand Action folks to audit firearm sales at the show. Private sales at the show, because they're saying that it's a Biden administration's executive order that will regulate that. Well, little do they know that a federal judge already put a stay on that. One of my associates and one of the AZCDL board members are down there right now. I haven't heard from them. I don't know if their supervisor would show up or not, but we've already talked to Goldwater, we talked to Mark Victor, and we talked to the Second Amendment Foundation. If they do, under the color of law, saying that we're here to audit, make sure that every purchase, even private sales, are regulated and do background checks, Monday morning we'll be dropping a lawsuit on them again. HB 2529, duty to retreat, repealing that. That bill would gut our stand your ground law. It would gut our castle doctrine. Basically, the governments or the Democrats are trying to tell you, well, if something happens, you need to run away. I'm sorry, as a Marine, I don't run away. HB 2618, voluntary prohibited possessor definition. Imagine, I want to be on the prohibited possessor list with no chance of ever getting off of it, but I want to do it voluntarily. Think about that. Firearm sales, transfers, background checks. The bill will require universal background checks. Creating a gun registry in the state of Arizona. Ain't gonna happen. These aren't just isolated bills. It's just a handful of what's a coordinated effort to turn Arizona into the next Washington, California, New York. It's not gonna happen. What happened to those bills? They either went right in Representative Wynn's shredder. Seriously, he has a shredder specifically for Second Amendment bills, anti-Second Amendment bills. The Senate bills were squashed by Senator Rogers. We have two great legislators running the judiciary committees that will not ever hear or let these bills see the light of day. This argument that the left has is very familiar. They keep saying, well, you want to expand the Second Amendment. You want to expand the Second Amendment. You want more rights. Flat out, folks, I don't want any more rights than what the Constitution guarantees. We're not here to expand the Second Amendment. We're here to reclaim what was taken from us. Scope creep. Those in project management know. You give up things little by little by little, and they keep creeping and taking things away. It started in 1934 with the NFA, 1998 with the Brady Bill. It's time to reclaim. If the Founding Fathers were to visit America today and look at our gun laws, would they say we have more freedom or less? Think about that. Do we have more freedoms or less? We now live in a country where the government decides which guns we can own. We're forced to ask permission through background checks, permits, and waiting periods just to exercise a liberty, exercise a freedom. Where laws like the NFA and ATF's overreach have turned simple firearm ownership into a bureaucratic maze. That's not liberty, that's regulated permission. Our Arizona Constitution, and I love the Second Amendment, but our Arizona Constitution, the right of the individual citizen to bear arms in defense of himself or the state shall not be what? No, it says impaired. Impaired. If you drink a beer, technically you are impaired. Not above the legal limit, but anything that puts a roadblock is an impairment. Any tax, any regulation, it's an impairment. Our freedom to defend ourselves will not be impaired. and that is we will not compromise. My name is Michael Infanzon, and I'm here to help protect your Second Amendment.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Michael here. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for all the work he's doing. Teamwork makes the dream work, people. It takes a lot of arms to make a stand and get this stuff done. Right now, I'm hoping my brother from another mother, Alex Shea, is out. There he is. I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend.